Hi, my name is Carlton C. Clay, and you're watching Carlton Says Live. Alright, another episode of Carlton Says Live. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Of course, I introduce our guest co-host for the evening. She is an author. That's right, she third book, y'all. Third book. She's been here before. Let's give it up for Cortisha Baker. All right, you guys have seen her on The Lion's Den and on Karma. She's an actress here in the Augusta area. Let's get up for Miss Natalia Johnson. All right, and this guy's a newcomer to the Victory Productions family. You see him as the new detective on The Lion's Den. He also is a filmmaker himself, coming out with a new web series on his new web YouTube channel. Let's get up for Anthony Taylor Doxey. All right, how y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Doing good. Thank y'all so much for joining me. We got lots of course, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But before we get into the topics, Cortisha, I fussed at you last time.
Yes,
you were here because you did not bring any books. Yes. And so you have rectified that situation. You have your new book, your third book. Yes, can you tell us about it a little bit, please?
Yes, I can. It's entitled A Simple Rose. Mm-hmm. It's about a third grade girl. Her name is Addison. And she is bright, she is funny, she's intelligent, but here's a problem. Mm-hmm. She gets bullied by her classmates because of her disability. Okay. What is her disability? You have to purchase the book to find out what that is.
And how can they purchase the book?
They can go to Barnes & Noble, as well as Amazon, and you also can get it at the bookstore at Beulah Grove Baptist Church, my home church.
All right, good. All right, so let's support our local artists. All right, let's do that. Let's do support, okay? Let's do that. All right, so let's get into our topics. All right, so last week I teased that we were going to talk about the Zoe Saldana new movie. She's playing Nina Simone. The trailer has been released, but there's been a lot of controversy because if you know who Zoe Saldana is, she's a Hispanic actress. Mm-hmm. But they put her they gave her brown skin to kind of fit the Nina Simone skin color. Gave her like a little fake nose or whatever to kind of make her more believable as the character. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of controversy because a lot of people are saying that that should be given to actual browner skin actress. So we're gonna talk about that, and especially since you guys are all in entertainment, I figured we could talk about that open dialogue. So first of all, has everybody seen the trailer? Have y'all seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. What do you guys think about the trailer?
Well, if I go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I saw the trailer. My experience with Nina Simone. The first time I even heard any of her music was in like a movie called The Thomas Crown Affair. It's a pretty good movie. Okay. And the song was The Sinner Man, and I remember going back to that song a lot. So when I saw the trailer, I was excited to see it. But it looks good. I'm still anticipating checking it out. So that's how I feel about it.
Okay, Ty.
I saw the trailer. And I mean, for me, I love Zoe Saldana as an actress or whatever. So I mean, I grew up listening to Nina Simone. So I mean, I really do believe that she's gonna actually portray this role and make it believable. I believe like a lot of people, they're just stuck in making controversy about it, like you said, because she's a lighter actress or whatever, lighter skin actress or whatever. They want someone who actually looks more like Nina Simone. I've heard like names thrown out there like India Arie or like Viola Davis. I mean but I really do believe that she can pull this off. So much support.
I seen the trailer for it, and I think she can pull it off too, because they also had some questions about Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles. So I mean, but they did that before they even saw the movie. So once you see the movie, you're probably gonna be like, oh, she was the right choice because they threw out Fantasia, but I can't really.
Who threw out Fantasia?
That what I went on to. It was like in New Orleans.
They must have seen the Fantasia movie. On Lifetime.
They would think because of her skin color.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why. But I said, come on, I don't really think Fantasia could. My opinion, I don't really think she could pull off that serious.
Of course not.
Like
she can't play her. She can't play herself.
Wow.
Sorry. What? Let's be honest. I'm just saying.
What? Like I said, a lot of people they sit up there. They're thinking about it. Okay, she just doesn't look like Nina Simone.
Yeah.
Look at Angela Bassett. She didn't look like Tina Turner.
No.
What's his name? Lawrence Fishburne did not look like Ike Turner, but they made you believe that they were Ike and Tina when you saw that movie. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I actually believe that she could pull this off. I've been following Zoe Saldana like, you know, pretty much like the last 15 years. She's a great actress. So I mean, like I said, much love to her.
And a lot of people want to sit up there and complain that we always see the same old people on the big screen. And now that we got somebody different, they're complaining still. You can't make anybody happy. But it's nice to see somebody fresh and new playing a role that we're not used to seeing.
Yeah, I've had a conversation with my sister about it. I mean, I guess it just depends on you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know who actually auditioned.
Exactly.
You don't know like just the casting, what they were really going for, or different things like that. So you just have to look. You have to just kind of take it for what it's like. So you have to wait until you see the finished product. I will say this: I did watch the trailer. If I could be honest here, I really think they could have did a little bit better job just with the actual browning of it. To me, just as a filmmaker, I looked at it, I was like, oh, I could kind of tell. I mean, obviously you know Zoe Saldana as a light-skinned actress, but you could tell it was like, it just didn't look authentic.
Yeah.
And this with the other names that were thrown out there, because I know, like, so you said India Arie, she did play Nina Simone in this series on NBC, American Dream. So, and that's what, India Arie did come out and say, you know, she felt like the casting, for who Nina Simone was, she didn't agree with the casting. She didn't feel like that Zoe Saldana would do her character justice. Like I said again, I do agree that it's good to see different actresses on the big screen. Giving people of color, different minorities, an opportunity. But I don't know. I do feel like they could have. I feel like maybe we could have got somebody else. This is me just thinking, because I'm sure it's not gonna be as bad. It wasn't as bad as Flex Alexander playing. That's definitely not as bad. That was awful. But it's not that bad. But I do feel like there are brown skinned actresses who are talented, just as talented or even more talented than Zoe, that definitely could have played the part.
I do feel like Viola Davis could have pulled it off, but we don't know what she's doing. She's got How to Get Away with Murder.
That's true. She's busy. She's booked.
Like I said, we don't know how the auditions went.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so but I do feel like Zoe is a strong enough actress, even though you know, the makeup and whatnot doesn't really work. We haven't seen it. You know, we saw a trailer. We don't know what it was like. So
right.
I'm anticipating checking it out and just giving it a chance.
Yeah, definitely. I think like I said, Zoe is strong enough. I think she has a caliber. You know, her work speaks for herself.
And like I said, you know, I'll still support it. You know.
Yeah, and that's important as our community, that we do support each other. Because like I said, we do say we want to see more films other than slavery movies. There's a lot of people that do say that. So it's like, once you put these different type of movies out there, it's important that we support this so they do more. Because we need to see it's a variety of things that we as African Americans and not just African Americans, but just people of color in general, that we can do and that we can achieve. And I feel like people need to see that. Okay. So it's definitely important. All right, cool. So we'll be back. We got a break, but we do have some more topics we're going to talk about. The Kim Kardashian picture that I really don't care about, but because it's in the entertainment news, I guess I got to speak on it. And of course, you saw the picture of Michael B. Jordan and director Ryan Coogler. We're going to talk about that as well, get some opinions on that. We'll be back. You're watching KARLTON Says Live.
So if you're looking for me, you know where to find me. Everybody knows where I'll be. You can find me out here grinding.
The money's low, the streets is cold. For a taste of the good life, sell they soul. A chance to win is kinda slim over in this zone. So ain't no pump faking on the plate, we train to go. Barely making. Tired of getting. We stay hungry cause the struggle's at an all-time high. Put it all on the line and make that money multiply. Before we live life on our knees, man, we'd rather die. So I work around the clock, my hustle ain't got no curfew. Getting money like a plate pass through the church pew. Ain't no room for no games cause the boy want it all. I don't settle for no bull. I don't shit with Parker sauce. I used to want the cars, the jewels and the clothes. Now I dream of moving mom, pops, I love and roll. They say I work too much, but they don't understand the moves. They want the block, I want the world. We ain't got the same view. Let's get it.
I've been hustling all day long. Sometimes it's hard to feel that heat. can find me out here grinding.
You don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't sleep. I'm on my job 7 days.
Alright, welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. Yes, we are back and we are here to talk about this controversial picture. It shouldn't be controversial, but apparently it's causing a lot of waves in the entertainment industry. It's a picture of Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler. Basically, you see two men, Michael's head, if you haven't seen it, Michael's hand is on top of Ryan's head. Kind of, to me, it signifies like brotherhood and loyalty, but it's a lot of people are saying that it's feminizing, I guess, black men, and it's just basically showing a lot of disrespect, I guess, in some type of way. I don't see how people are getting that, but let's discuss it. I mean, that's what we're here to talk about. Have some open dialogue. So have you guys, everybody seen the picture, right? Yeah. So what do you guys think about the picture? Cortez, we'll start with you.
When I look at the picture, I just think of it as, when I look at Michael B. Jordan, I think of when they're talking and then basically he's lifting him up in spirit, kind of. Like, you know, when somebody give you like a little toss, like, it's going to be okay. And they put their hand on the back of their head, and because his head is down and Michael B. Jordan's head is up. So you can interpret it that, oh, it was talking about something that was motivating each other, and he just was like, it's going to be all right. That's all I got was brotherly love as well. I didn't see all that other stuff.
And I mean, I agree with both of y'all. I mean, when I looked at the picture, I mean, it signified brotherly love, empowerment, you know, support. But I mean, you have people, of course, who's going to sit up there, they're going to basically speculate and sit up there, okay, oh, well, you know, you get the negative side of, oh, that just looks like it's just straight up, you know, inappropriate or whatever. So, I mean, my thing is people, they fail to realize the matureness of the, you know, photo and just think of it for what they see of it or whatever. So, I mean, you can't change a person's mind frame or whatever. So, I mean, you have the people who actually see the picture for what it really is, and then you have those people who are going to sit up there and they're going to think what they want to think.
Right. Right.
I agree with both of you guys. And it's the thing is, in the past, there has been an attack on black images, right? And in the media, and so I feel like us as a community, we're typically very sensitive whenever we see something that can even be slightly interpreted as emasculating or something like that. Now, like you said, I feel like it was a symbol of like brotherly love type of deal, and on the surface, I could see how a weak interpretation could be something emasculating about it. But at the end of the day, I don't know if anybody knows it or not, but these two were responsible for one of the biggest movies of last year, and absolutely what I feel like was the best movie of last year. And if you want to interpret it in some type of way, you can look at it as Michael B. Jordan holding the head of Ryan Coogler, who in his head created this vision for Creed. He had to go pitch it to Sylvester Stallone to get him behind it because he said he was done with anything to do with Rocky. Right. So here's this man, Ryan Coogler, who had this vision, and in this vision shared it with me and said that I should be included in it, being Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And it put me in a different light now because we released one of the biggest movies. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in another position. So I'm embracing the guy who's in this head came up with this vision and put us on here. And then you can also look at it as this was a movie that was overlooked in the Oscars. So if you look, the guys are in black and white suits. You know what I'm saying? Very formal suits. And I think that's kind of symbolic of us putting in this work and then being overlooked for this formal award and this formal accreditation for the work that was given out there. But you know, with us being so sensitive to attacks on black image, that's where you can get this whole emasculation speculation.
Like I said, I agree with everybody here on that. Like I said, when I first saw the image, I thought it was beautiful. I think I saw two brothers who've been down with each other for a long time. No, y'all don't know they struggle. Yeah. You don't know what they had to be, what they've been through. You see what everybody's seeing is Michael B. Jordan now. What everybody's seeing is Ryan Coogler now. And the reason I can speak on this is because I'm at a point where I'm right here and I'm trying to get to where they are. So I can speak on this. So you don't know what they had to do to get to that point. So what I see is achievement. What I see is, brother, we made it. We here. That's what I saw in the picture. And I just feel like we as a community, I love our black people, but we got to stop trying to find a problem with everything.
Exactly.
We have to. We have to. It's like, because again, like you said, we're sensitive to a lot of things. Now, a lot of things have happened to our community. Granted, I'm not taking away from anything unjust that has happened, but it's just like it seems like a lot of people are always trying to find something wrong. And in the age of social media, it's easy for you to be behind a computer and to say, oh, this is wrong, and all this other stuff. So it's easy for you to always just try to find something bad and negative. And I absolutely see nothing negative about that picture.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think there should be more of that.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem now because we're so easy to hate on one another. You don't see a lot of people uplifting each other.
And not at all.
And then it's not even like you looking at the image. What is really emasculating about like showing brotherly love, giving an embrace to somebody that y'all done came through all this and then made something happen. You know, and it's just like I said, we just gotta be more aware of how we're viewing things and be able to like take a step back and be like, all right, this is my initial reaction. Let me kind of dig a little deeper and really look at what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just say know your facts, know your history, because again, I feel like they've been through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? They've been together. I don't know their whole story, but I feel like they've been through a lot together. And so now, like you said, at this point, they made Creed, which was an excellent movie, by the way. It was phenomenal. I really wanted to go see it.
I saw it 3 times.
Three
times. Now that's because it was that good.
Yeah, I want to be there with you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Go with my friends and my family or whatnot. So it's just it was worth seeing all 3 times. Like, but it was really that good. It was a great movie, and they should be proud of what they did.
My corners wouldn't allow that. I really want to go see it 3 times. I want to go see it 3 times, but I got there free one time, and and that was good enough for me. But I really want. But it was definitely a great film. I definitely feel like it was overlooked.
Absolutely,
definitely overlooked. But the NAACP took care of that, so that's all good. Thank you, NAACP Image Awards. We thank you. But no, it was definitely a great film. And like I said again, I just think. Let's just support and let's just embrace. And like I said, that was a positive image of 2 black men who are trying to definitely continue to do great things and also just open doors for other people as well. I think that's important too, that we remember as we are on our journeys and we're trying to continue on our individual journeys and make it to the next level, that we continue to look out for each other. Because I think that's also what's lacking in our community. Because I talked about this last week. A lot of us are so easy to pull each other down, but we're not really uplifting each other. I saw this thing on Facebook. It's totally off subject, but I saw it on Facebook where it was this GIF, I guess what you call it, and it was these women, and they were like lifting each other up, and then they would do the foot. The woman would put the foot on the other hand and lift the other woman. You saw that? I saw that. And I think that's just something that we all just need to embrace. It's so important that we just help one another out because you just never know who needs help, and you never know. How your life can influence somebody else. You just never know. Sorry, I went on a pastor moment for a minute. I feel like
you made a valid point.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, we gotta take a break. Unfortunately, we gotta talk about Kim K. So we'll be back. You're watching KARLTON Says Live.
Because against me, they wanna see me fall deep. No matter what you try to speak, I'll just turn the other cheek. Cause your words don't bother me. Jealousy, envy, greedy minds think they can stop me, but they don't know. See, I know someone much higher. I can touch beyond the sky. I know someone who's greater, bigger than you and I know someone who loves me, and his promises is true. I know that he cares for me, and will fight for me too. What's your ambition? Is your jealousy the key to crank show ignition? You tryna take off, but you're blasting me, hate me game at any cost. It don't matter though, 'cause I know exactly who I'm running for. Foolishness over it, I just digress. For no, I pressure words won't make me less. I know someone much higher. I can touch beyond the sky. I know someone who's greater, bigger than you and I know someone who loves me, and his promises is true. I know that he cares for me, and will fight
I'ma let you bring me to the level that you know so well. It's lower than hell, but you won't be the reason I fail.
Welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. All right, guys, we're getting to a topic that I gotta talk about because it was in the media. This is an entertainment show, so I guess I gotta mention it.
We're gonna fix my
No, so we talk about of course, you guys, I'm sure some people saw the picture. Kim Kardashian released a picture on Instagram where she is naked. I mean, what else is new? But she's naked. Of course, people have clapped back. A lot of famous people have actually said some things on Twitter, and her Twitter page clapped back. We're still not sure if it was her or some people are saying it was Kanye that was actually using her Twitter account to clap back. But and then Kanye's ex, what's y'all name?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose actually was in support, inviting Kim Kardashian to her annual slut walk. You know, she does a slut walk thing every year. So that really is basically her slut walk is about women empowerment, being comfortable with your body, and being okay with being all out there. So that's pretty much what in a nutshell it is. Dang, of course, he should good Lord. But my question is, of course, first of all, I have a question just relationship wise. Because no, seriously, I mean because you know, we're adults, we've been in relationships, or we are in relationships, or whatever. Anthony.
Okay.
How would you feel if your woman, say she's your wife, because Kim is now Kanye's wife.
Okay.
How would you feel if your wife, and you know, she got in the shower one night, she really feeling herself. She's like, you know, I'm gonna take a picture, and put on Instagram, let everybody see all my goodness. I done worked out. I just had a baby, and I look good. What would you do if your wife decided to put that picture out on Instagram? How would you feel about that?
Let's see. I'm the type of guy it's kind of two things.
Okay.
You know, if you were to put something like that out there to the world, you know, it's like one, what's the mentality behind it? Like, what's the reason? If I come to you and I'm asking like, what you doing? Why you doing this? If you can articulate to me, if you can tell me, if you can explain, besides saying something like, oh, I feel like doing it because I can, or it's my body, I can do what I want with it. It's like, but why though? What was the purpose? What do you want? What was the end goal? You know what I'm saying? If you can articulate a solid point on something that you're trying to prove, something you're trying to show, something you're trying to do, and it makes sense to me, all right, I'm all right with that. But if you're just doing it because you don't know, that's kind of more of like a childish explanation for it. You don't really know what you're doing, why you're doing it, you're just doing it to do it. Then it's I'm less tolerant of that. I wouldn't really be like okay with that. But if you can tell me and it makes sense for you to do that for whatever reason it may be, then you know I can be more accepting of it. And then the second part would be just where I'm at in life, you know, like and how reachable are you? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're you know out there and you're just easily accessible to all or whatnot, it's just like well, and you put yourself out there, it's like again it goes back to the first point of why are you doing it in the first place. So. It's kind of
all right. Women on the panel, what y'all think?
Your body's a temple, and it should not be shown to the world.
You better preach.
So you should only have it for your man, for your mate, whoever you marry. That's your body supposed to be shown to them, and that's it. Nobody is supposed to see your body. Just yourself in that mirror. That's it. If you want to take a picture for your mate, take it and give it to them and keep it under the bed or under that drawer, that secret drawer that y'all have in your room. That's all. Not putting on, because if you posting a picture onto any social media, you trying to get somebody else's attention that you trying to keep on the low. That's it. Because if you want to show your body, I'm happy I got my body together because I lost all that baby weight. Okay, you can put on a simple black dress or a simple red dress or a dress like what I have on and still say I lost the weight. And be classy about it, not trashy.
Oh,
okay.
Shoot. Natalia.
I understand every woman. Everybody wants, we have a, you know, level of confidence or whatever, you know, you want to show it to the world. But my thing, I don't think that, you know, you showing your body naked, especially when you are married and a mother for one, you know, that is very inappropriate. It's unacceptable. My thing is, you know, most men would actually go off and be like, okay, you know, why are you showing all this for every other man in the world to see? You know, my thing is have some respect for yourself. Have some respect for your marriage, and then on top of that, like I said, she's a mother, have some respect for your children. So, you know, my thing is, you know, you have to think before you actually put something out there how the world is going to perceive it or whatever, how they're going to perceive you or whatever, because some people might take it negatively, even though your intentions for it wasn't bad. But baby, my thing is, if it were me, I know what I'm going to hear. Oh, no, you know what, you single, you want to be like that or whatever. Okay, so Go ahead and put naked pictures out there or whatever and watch what happens, you know. So
Can I chime in one more time?
Go ahead.
Okay. It's just like we got also like we're talking about Kim Kardashian. She didn't blow up by not being nude. You know what I'm saying? We know her for being nude. You know what I'm saying? So like we also got to take into account who we're talking about right now. And it's if we understand that this is how she garnered her fan base in the first place was showing her body and for whatever reason that may be. To keep the fan base coming. She was nude, but you didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Everything had black bars on it that would have been nude. So that's why it can be shown on TV and all these other things because it's still edited. But then, so her reason for showing her body or whatever is dealing with this is how our income comes in. And as her husband, Kanye, I understood this already coming into the situation. So now I can't sit here and tell you to change your money just because we got married. This is how you became who you are. And then I had to, as a man, accept this is what she's going to be doing or try and force her to do something different when this is apparently what she knows. You know what I mean?
Which I feel you on that. But my thing is, you said how, she, became who she is or whatever. Okay, she was younger then. She wasn't a wife then. She wasn't a mother then. Okay, I understand how she established herself, but now she is more established. She has her brand.
She got all these reality shows.
They have all these reality shows. They have stores. So, I mean, my thing is, she is other ways she can make her money besides, just actually, using her body as, a way to actually get that attention or whatever. So, I mean, that's my.
And with her being a mother, I feel like that's something that they're gonna have to deal with within their own household to explain because I don't necessarily know how you can or how they're going to go ahead and clarify that for the child. But if anything, like you said, you didn't see anything. We're sitting here talking about it. You know what I'm saying? What we're doing is what more or less she wanted us to. She knew it was going to get us talking and whatnot. We didn't see anything that we had. Plus, if it wasn't there, we could have. If you watched the tape, you've seen it already. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily anything. Not necessarily anything that that's not already out there.
Right.
So with her, like I said, with her being a mother, that's going to push buttons and people get them talking about her, even if you don't like her. Her husband has a quote like this. Everybody feels a way about dealing with him, but you can relate it to Kim Kardashian now. But at least y'all feel something. So she's doing something it's going to keep her fans coming and people who don't like her talking. So no matter what, if you like her, you don't like her, you got something to say about her.
I got two things real quick. One, she mentioned one time in an interview she was saying she wouldn't be taken more seriously. I can't take you seriously doing that. The definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again, expect a different result. That's stupid. I'm sorry. I feel like, I mean, again, I get that's your brand. That's how you are trying to be and get your money. I'm not trying to stop you from getting your coins, but at the same time, it's like, come on, bro. I mean, we got it. We get it. We get it. We got you, girl. Can I
devil's advocate?
Go ahead.
So it's like, okay, she said she wants to be taken more seriously, right? And then she goes and does something to the contrary. Now, to me, on one hand, it could be like, oh, that's stupid. You said you want to be taken seriously, you want to do this, but at the end of the day, it's still building that, having something to say about it, because I thought you said you were going to do this, so you expected a certain behavior, but she gave you opposite. You see what I'm saying? To me, that's not necessarily stupid if you're looking at it from another lens. That's more of a marketing campaign, So you're
looking at it from a business campaign.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be taken more seriously. I play this role in front of y'all, and I do this, and I do this. It's manipulation, and she's winning right now. So it's like, I'm not going to discredit the talent, and I feel like that's more of a talent as far as marketing goes. And she understands how sex sells, and she's the top selling sex right now. So it's like she's working.
I thought Mimi Foster was top selling sex. I was just like, yeah, you're looking from a business. I'm looking at from a human situation. Girl, bye. But real quick, we got 1 minute left in this segment. Ladies, let's reverse it. If your man did that, how would you feel about that?
He's not my man.
It's a done deal.
He's not my man.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He's not my man.
I want him to do it because I want you to try me.
You're not my
Be a
man.
done deal.
As a man, would you do it?
I mean, I don't necessarily feel like I would, but if that was
your coinage,
that was my business, and my lady got with me knowing that, then I feel like it's more of, you would have to accept that versus me switching it up because this is how I came. So you gotta take me as I am. You know what I mean? So
interesting.
Right.
And we thought this segment was gonna be less than 10 minutes. And look at where we at. 10 minutes talking about Kim K. Jesus. If you have anything you want to say about anything we talked about tonight, join us on our Facebook page, KARLTON Says. We love to hear what you have to say. All right, guys, we gotta go to break. We'll be right back. You're watching KARLTON Says Live.
Brand new mercy, brand new mercy, brand new mercies every morning.
Brand new mercy. Every morning I wake up in this wheel. Brand new mercy. Every morning I wake up in this wheel. Brand new mercy. Every morning I wake up in this wheel. If I don't know nothing else, I know Jesus is real. Brand new mercies. Every morning I wake up in this wheel. If I don't know nothing else, I know Jesus is real. More than a thrill, the day star has risen in me. I've given to him my vessel, and he's living in me, fulfilling in me the purpose he created me for. I thirst for more, spiritually birthed for war. At first I swore that I would never fall, but I did. And like Adam and Jonah, I hid. Where's Kwame? Remember that kid that used to run the block with us, box with us, listen to Biggie and Pop with us, clock with us. He got rocks in his socks with us. If it was beef, he was holding up his Glock with us. A common thief that tried to steal the glory of God. Fortunately for me, I got pulled to the side. Listen to me, it's still something missing to me. And then they showed me how life as a Christian would be. I followed the lead. Jesus is Lord, I agree. The kingdom of God coming forth, their word and deed. Conceive the seed, receive and believe the word. If we don't preach the gospel, it's not even heard. So ain't no need in getting hostile when we're witnessing Jesus Christ is risen. Better listen in, cause if you ever see the light, ain't no sense in sin when relationship with God can't commit to the
All right, welcome back to KARLTON Says Live. All right, guys, of course we are about supporting local talent. We have our special guest here. He is, from what I hear, a musical genius. This is what I've heard. But it's a privilege to have Mr. Michael Sullivan, also known as Musicated Minor. Did I get it right?
You did.
Awesome! Yes!
Yes. 2 points. Woo!
Because I'm known for jacking up names, so I just want to make sure that I did it right.
Well, thank you. A lot of people do kind of slur it a little bit.
Oh.
So you got that. It just flowed out.
I'm winning. Yes. All right. So, Mr. Sullivan, sir, first of all, thank you for joining us tonight on KARLTON Says Live. Let's get started with people who may not know who you are. Just kind of give us a little brief synopsis of who Mr. Sullivan is.
Okay, well, I am Michael. I go by the Musicated Minor, and I originate from Aiken, South Carolina, but I now live over here in Augusta, and I've been pretty much building and doing a lot of my musical work over here in Augusta for years, even before I moved over here. Mm-hmm. So I claim both. Okay. Sometimes, just depending on when I'm speaking, I'll say Aiken or I'll say Augusta. So I claim both. It's all the same area.
CSRA.
CSRA.
Yeah, you here.
So, just been doing multiple things over here. I've been a DJ in the nightlife with some of the radio personalities, and I've been a photographer, just all things arts, but the music has always been there. I've been in multiple bands as a front person, and I've done my solo thing. I've sung background for a bunch of other artists, and now my new venture is I'm a makeup artist. So
okay,
yeah, I got a lot.
You got a lot of stuff.
Got job, like Phaedra said, jobs. Jobs.
But they all art though. It's all art.
Cool. So Musicated Minor, where did that name come from?
I just knew that was gonna come up, and I was dreading it, y'all.
Why?
No, it came to me pretty much. It kind of dropped in my spirit back when I was younger. It was kind of like a dream I had. It was there. I woke up and I woke up with it on my mind. Mm-hmm. And when I wrote it out and when I really thought about it, especially at that time, it felt very necessary. Musicated to me is cognizant of medicated, and I wanted anything that I wrote and performed to feel like medication through music. And then it was also, I wanted to add an educated aspect to it. I was always into English and writing and studying and researching. So when I think musicated, I think educated. So it's just about touching on music and education. And that's where that part came from. And the minor part came from, at the time it was a minor, but it's spelled different. It's minors in music. Okay. Because my favorite chords, I play keys too. Oh. But my favorite chords are minor chords. And so it just all came together, the Musicated Minor. And I've just been rocking with it ever since on a branding thing. Okay. Just stuck with it and ran with it.
Awesome.
Okay. But what inspires you?
Life, people. Like just going through different experiences, and the easiest way to express myself is through writing and through singing and being on stage and being personable and connecting with people, and that inspires me and it keeps everything rolling. It keeps me, even when I'm doing makeup, you know, it's a therapy session for people. I get to sit people in my chair and all of them feel very comfortable with my energy and telling me about their life and what they're going through and the ups and downs and the emotional things and their relationship issues, and all of those things inspire me, and I like that people feel a connection with me, and whatever energy resonates from me, I'm able to pour back into them and to uplift people, encourage people, and let them know, hey, you know, it's somebody else who understands what you're going through. And I use all of my art to do that, whether I'm taking photos and capturing important moments in people's lives or writing a new song and getting on stages. You know, I think one of the things that stands out about me when I do shows is that I actually really speak to the crowd all throughout the show. Like I'm speaking to my best friend. I speak to the whole crowd and I make them feel like they're there with me. It's an experience. It's not me coming to be a star and putting on a show for you. It's about me creating a moment and you coming into the moment with me. So that's what inspires me. It's very uplifting and energetic. I love it.
Awesome. Well, you're gonna make some moments here on KARLTON Says Live because you're gonna perform next, right? All right. So the Musicated Minor will be back in our next break. We'll be performing one of his songs. Stay tuned. You're watching KARLTON Says Live. Welcome to the shop, a one-stop shop where you can get your hair cut, your hair done, your car detailed, some food, and a family atmosphere all in one place. Open 7 days a week, 2756 Milledgeville Road, Augusta, Georgia, across from JD Byrider. Come on down to the shop.
Welcome back to KARLTON Says Live, and I'm here with Michael. He's about to perform his hit single,
Speechless.
All right, let's give it up for Michael. All right.
Hopefully by the end of the song, I'll have y'all raising your threes up in the air like this. Hey. That's just my reflection. Oh man, here you go. From the east he rises, the spectacle. The Kansas kid is vibrating higher. Don't you feel it heating up? 3 seconds in, manifesto the liberation, the revolution. Watch 'em kiss the holy girl, cause they feeling free now. Since they feeling liberated, we gon' tear these streets down. Cause I'm the one at a time. Woo! Watch me rock this crowd. Watch the way I flip the script and get the people riled up. Keep this down, I do too dope, tapped into his power. Supernova burning bright, I heard he was a problem. I just came to get him lifted, tell me who gon' stop me, huh? Manifest his conscious shift, now watch how many wild. Put him, I know I step into the spot and they that's just my reflection bouncing off of them. When I come around, out of blue, I got this shine. Hypnotize the whole crowd, got them feeling live, and they want it real bad, cause they're drawn to the light, so I serve it to them. And I lead around speechless. I told them I was coming, but the hat he is messed up. Ooh, I got him staring, got him sweating, cause it's super dope. Aquarius, ascendant, I'm a Scorpion, King, Crime, and Eo, Lady, or some tap into my energy. Now they dancing, not they call, I got them, yeah, if you can call it church. Put them up in their feelings, get delivered when they watch me work. Ooh, she said she needs some healing, try to do it by herself. I turn shot into a believer, swear that word, I'm just too fresh in my zone, but I see you all, trust me, I ain't faded. Got this skin with sick transcendent version of vibration, breaking people out the matrix, man, just move up out my way, leading all my folks to freedom. Sometimes that looks so X-rated, I know that's just my reflection bouncing off the phone. Oh, when I come around, I knew I got this shine. Hypnotize the whole crowd, got them feeling live, and they want it real bad, cause they gone to the light, so it's certain. And I lead her on speechless. From beginning to the end, he stepped into the light with it. Keeping balance, that's what shifting art keeps them feeling lifted. Beats are dropping, booty shaking. Unified through liberation, gender fluid, conscious being free so high. I bust the meter, frequency so high. Woo, got them feeling good. And now they in the zone. I tell them that's the revolution. Raise your threes to the sky. Got them elevated. Now we've gained a few degrees so they can call us musicated. I know. When I come around, I knew I got this shot. Hypnotize the whole crowd, got them feeling love. They want it real bad, cause they gone to the light, so I serve it to them. And I lead her on speechless. Yeah. Woo! I know.
All right.
Let's give it up for the Musicated Minor. Come back. No, come back.
I was gonna run, y'all.
No, don't run. Come on, Natalia, Anthony, come on back. We're about to close out the show, y'all. Thank you so much. Let's give it up again for the Musicated Minor. All right, sir. Your single, Speechless. Where can we hear? Where can we get it? Where can we buy it? How can we support you, sir?
Yes, okay. You can get Speechless on every digital store, period. From iTunes to Google Play to Amazon to Tidal, every single one of them. You can type in the Musicated Minor, and it is spelled exactly how it sounds. Mm-hmm. And you can type in Speechless, and you'll find it.
Hey, turn up. All right, let's support our own, guys. Thank you again for that great performance. That was awesome. Natalia, Anthony, Cortisha, thank y'all so much for joining me tonight on KARLTON SAYS Live. Thank you so much to our audience. Thank you to Renee and Kendra and Anthony, who did do the cameras during this performance. Thank y'all so much for all your support and all that you do. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week. You're watching KARLTON SAYS Live.